will be on my side, with my hand up here, sitting opposite the groom. So please take a seat. There's enough chairs for everyone. Once we've all got a bum on a chair, then we'll get started. Thank you. There's a whole row here with about 6 chairs or so. So please have a seat. Don't be shy. There's also a few seats in the second row closest to the restaurant. So just before we get started, our bride and groom have a request. They'd love an unplugged ceremony. So please make sure your phones are on silent, that there's no alarms due to go off in the next bit, and just please keep them away for ceremony. Thank you.
When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you, something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine, I look at you, looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are for real. I'm gonna love you, boy, you are so fine. Angel of mine, how you changed my world, you'll never know. I'm different now, you helped me grow. You came into my life, sent from above. When I lost hope, you showed me love. I'm checking for you, boy, you're right on time. Angel of mine, nothing means more to me than what checking for you, boy, you're right on time. Angel of mine.
Please be upstanding.
Never knew I could feel each moment as if they were new. Every breath that I take, the love that we make, I only share it with you. When I first saw you, I already knew there was something inside of you, something I thought that I would never find. Angel of mine, you came into my life, sent from above. When I lost all hope, you showed me love. I'm checking for you, boy, you're right on time. Angel of mine, how you changed my world, you'll never know. I'm different now, you helped me grow. I look at you, looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are free. I'm checking for you, boy, you're right on time. Angel of mine.
Please be seated. Welcome, family and friends. Today we come together at the stunning Glamp Nusa to celebrate the marriage of Tiarne and Adam. I'm Chrissy, I'm your celebrant, and it's my privilege to be part of this amazing day. Now there's a beautiful quote that says, "Life is an adventure best shared," and our beautiful couple here embody that truth, because theirs has been an adventure from the very beginning. From a New Year's Eve kiss at a Darwin nightclub to becoming housemates, then friends, then a group holiday to Bali, a trip that was their first date and first adventure together. Now today isn't just about celebrating everything they've created, but also the next exciting chapter yet to come. Now before we go further, we have to acknowledge the incredible group gathered here. From Australia all the way to Bali, the island of the gods. A very warm welcome to their favourite people who supported them along the way. To Adam's parents, Alistair and Amanda, and Tiarne's mum, Tracy, hey, and her dad, Stuart. Thank you for the love and guidance you've given them throughout their lives. And a very special shout out to their family and friends watching the live stream from home. So Tiarne's grandparents, can everyone on three say hi, Nan? 1, 2, 3. Hi, Nan! You're very much part of today too. Thanks for being part of this moment. But guys, we can't go on without mentioning one little VIP back home, your fur baby, Geo. Your company's definitely missed today too. Now, marriage isn't really about the milestones. It's made in the routine that comes afterwards. The adventures, the quiet nights in, the DIY renos, and simply having someone beside you through it all. And that's something our gorgeous couple today know so well. They've been loving life side by side for years now. But now it's time to take a peek into our couple's life together. So let's rewind back to where it all began. New Year's Eve, Darwin nightclub called Discovery. Some of you might have heard of it. Iconic. And just as the countdown was happening, this couple was pulled together by their friends. Now there was a kiss and a few messages afterwards, and then not very much. Life moved on. Our gorgeous bride Tiarne headed off to Canada for a few years, and when she returned to Darwin, she moved into a shared house. And of course, who was one of the housemates? But here, Adam. And by that point, enough time had passed that being friends felt completely normal, until it didn't. And as their housemates, I know you're here, Tiff, Kate, Anthony, Rowan, they started making plans to move out and something began to shift. And Tiarne had already started to notice Adam in a different kind of way. And their friends noticed too. And as good mates do what they do best, they decided to interfere. So her wing woman, Tiff, everyone, all the wing people, put your hands up if I've said your names. Well done if you're here. One of her wing women said to Tiarne, "He likes you." And one of the wingmen told Adam, "She thinks you're cute." And the whole thing came to a head on the weekend when everyone moved out. The group went to a pub, and suddenly Tiarne and Adam were both very aware of what everyone else seemed to know. And they spent most of the night making awkward small talk until eventually Tiff had enough and said, "Will you guys just make out already?" And so they did, good mates. And then from there, things started to shift. Now, our beautiful bride, Tiarne, was a little nervous about becoming serious. They had a close group of friends, and she didn't want to risk making things awkward if it didn't work out. But then there was a sale on flights to Bali, and the group was invited. People pulled out till it was just these two who had had their flights confirmed. And they talked about what they'd do if things got awkward, but they still went anyway. And thankfully for all of us standing here today, clearly wasn't awkward at all. And Bali was definitely their first adventure together. First date, amazing. And Adam says it was one of his favourite holidays ever. They explored Bali, they watched their favourite band, Ocean Alley, and somewhere along the way the connection grew. And our groom admits it was there that he remembers falling for Tiarne. Now, although Adam, being Adam, was apparently too stubborn to say it yet, and his official 3 little words, "I love you," came later at Splendour. Up on the hill, again watching Ocean Alley, Adam finally said the words that had been sitting in his heart for quite some time, and he still has the bracelet with the date on it. Now, Tiarne's version is simple. She fell in love with how easy it was to be together. It was so natural, they were so alike. She fell for Adam's kind heart, and let's be honest, she said it was pretty easy, didn't hurt, that he was pretty handsome. But since then, they've built a life that suits them. They're social butterflies, they're close to their families, they love travelling, trying new restaurants, beach days, and seeing where every adventure takes them next. They're also so proud of buying their first home and renovating it together. Now, Tiarne is the one who drives the adventures and the new experiences. Adam brings more of the calm. And together they balance each other perfectly. Now, Adam describes his beautiful bride as having a beautiful soul, someone whose energy is contagious. She lights up any room she walks into, lifts up the people around her, and is always willing to give something a go. Now, Tiarne describes Adam as caring, kind, thoughtful, supportive, and a very good dancer. Although she did mention that he's not always particularly sentimental, so she has to remind him occasionally. But they both describe their relationship in 2 simple words, that they're a team. And perhaps it's what stands out about them most. They genuinely love doing life together. Even when that life involves home renos without killing each other, group games, dress-up parties, and one very spoilt dachshund, the true boss of their household, I reckon, Gio. But then came their proposal. Mexico, 2023. They were travelling for Gabby's wedding in Playa del Carmen and had decided to extend the trip. Adam had a plan and a ring. Now, Tulum was meant to be the place that it was meant to happen, but there was one small problem. Our bride here wasn't particularly impressed with Tulum, so Adam had to pivot. And there was one particularly close call. While they were travelling, Tiarne started pulling things out of the bag and almost discovered the ring. So the proposal was moved to Cancun, and one evening, Adam suggested they go for a walk down the beach, and he found a quiet spot and got down on one knee and pulled out the ring. And our gorgeous bride's response, those special 3 little words, "Are you serious?" Not once, but several times. While Adam was trying to tell her how much he loved her, while Tiarne was still processing what was happening, but thankfully, she said yes, very enthusiastically. And that was particularly special because Adam had always said that he wasn't particularly interested in marriage until he met her. She changed his mind. Not because she ever pushed it towards him, but because he came to realise she was the one he wanted to celebrate every single day with in front of everybody they love most. And today, that's exactly what they're doing. But this feels like a perfect place to pause. Our gorgeous couple have invited their maid of honour, our bride's bestie, Olivia, to share a poem with us.
We often talk about love as a feeling, something that happens to us or something we fall into. But perhaps the most lasting kind of love is also a choice. The choice to listen, the choice to be kind, the choice to laugh together, to forgive, to make room for each other's dreams, and to stand beside one another when life doesn't go according to plan. Love isn't about two people never changing. It is about two people being willing to change and grow while continuing to meet each other exactly where they are. Always finding reasons to reach for each other's hand and building a life that is not only filled with love, but made stronger by it. May your life together be filled with curiosity, tenderness and laughter. May you continue to grow while always growing towards one another. May you never lose sight of the simple joy of having found someone you want to share it all with. Because the most beautiful part of growing old together is knowing that through every version of yourselves, you will never have to grow alone.
Thanks, Olivia. And that brings us here to the most meaningful part of the ceremony. Our bride and groom will now share the promises they've written for each other.
Adam, since the start of our relationship, I've rarely referred to you as my boyfriend. It's always been my partner, because that's what you are. I'm going to eat it. Someone who's by my side in life, someone who's my number one supporter. This is going to take half an hour. A man I can trust and lean on no matter what. We are a team. We've been together 7 years so far, but I believe that the universe has actually been working to bring us together longer than that. We both grew up in Malden. We went to the same hip-hop class. We went to the same bush parties, ended up kissing for the first time 10 years ago in the iconic Discovery. Then for me to come back from Canada and later moving into a share house with you as a roommate. I believe we were always meant to be. I remember when I wanted to say I love you, we were on the beach and I kept waiting for the perfect moment or break in our conversations to say the words, but I could not get the words out. Then when the moment came a few days later, we both looked at each other and laughed because we knew what we were about to say for the first time. I knew you already loved me, but as I found out later, you didn't want to say it first because the boys teased you that you would have already said it. So you were stubborn and said, nah, I'm not going to be first, and waited for me. My favourite thing is driving home to you. There have been so many times of listening to songs in the car and crying of happiness, thinking of you. Something that has remained the same ever since we began our relationship. I always feel lucky. I love when you remix nursery rhymes to Serenade Geo, or when you get the words wrong for most songs. And yes, I do love your dance moves. I love that you love food and are keen to make something new. I love that you are humble and caring, but most of all patient, something that I will try to be better at. I love your care and protection that you carry for your family and friends. Nothing makes me happier than knowing my family love you as much as I do, maybe more. I'm usually the favourite, but I think you got the top spot now. It didn't take them long to realise how great you are and why I was so happy with you. You probably had the upper hand too, because Mum, the nans and aunties were impressed with how handsome you looked. As you do most days, but especially today. I promise to never be too old to have a dance with you, to go on a new adventure or see the ocean from somewhere new around the world. I promise to always support you in the hard times and ready to choose you to the good times. Thank you for every opportunity you've provided us so far. Without you, I couldn't have imagined all the things we have achieved together. I'm so proud of us and excited for everything ahead. Thank you for showing me a love that is selfless and a love that is true. To feel loved and know that I'm loved by your kind heart is the best feeling of all. I hope this day is up there with the Lions winning the premiership. Or when you won the flag playing under 14s. Or was it 18s? Which one, Joel? 18s, yeah. I promise to love you forever, even though forever isn't long enough. Thank you for choosing me. Love ya.
It's beautiful. No, I'm right. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Tiarne, standing here beside you today, I feel like the luckiest man in the world. I'm so proud of the life we've built together, everything we've achieved, and everything our future holds. I love your kindness and your caring nature. You have an incredible way of making me feel completely happy just by being near you, or even with nothing more than that big, beautiful smile and giggle. Shit. You have stood by me through every high and low, offering an unwavering support and strength and never letting me face a single challenge alone. Tiarne, you light up every room you walk into, and I know everyone here today would agree with. I promise to try new things with you, to live in the moment more and enjoy the little things. I promise to always support you, to listen to you, to try and make you laugh, to dance with you, and to stand by your side through whatever life brings our way. Today I choose you as my wife, my best friend, and my family. I promise to love you, support you, and choose you every single day for the rest of our lives. I love you. It's hard with the echo. It's like
It's harder than others, isn't it? You did so well. So you're just going to join hands and we're going to say the I do's.
Yeah.
So just pretend I'm like you, just look at each other. So it's now time to state your intentions. Tiarne, do you take Adam to be your husband? Do you promise to share your life with him, embracing all that may come, always growing together in love?
I do.
Adam, do you take Tiarne to be your wife? Do you promise to share your life with her, embracing all that may come, always growing together in love?
I do.
So it's time for the ring exchange. And these rings symbolise the promises you've just made of the life that you're choosing together. Now may they remind you of this moment and everything it stands for. So I'd like to invite our ring bearer, Marley Jean, to bring our groom's ring to TT.
Adam, accept this ring as a symbol of my love and the promise of our future.
Place the ring very slowly. Now I'd like to invite our best man, Anthony, to bring the bride's ring forward.
Yep. Tiarne, accept this ring as a symbol of my love and the promise of our future.
Place the ring very slowly. Tiarne and Adam, from that first kiss on New Year's Eve to housemates to Bali holidays, an engagement in Mexico and the sanctuary you've made together, your story's always been full of beautiful unexpected turns. And may there be plenty more reasons to laugh, new places to explore, and a very cheeky geo waiting for you when you return. Now it's with absolute pleasure that I conclude the ceremony of marriage. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Adam, you may kiss your bride. Now I'd like to invite everyone to stand for the presentation and flower shower. So you've all got your petal cones. We're all actually going to jump out of our seats and form two lines down the centre aisle, like one long soul train. So everyone goes shoulder to shoulder down the centre aisle. When our bride and groom walk past you is when you're going to throw the petals up in the air. All the way down the lawn. Amazing. Photographers, I'll get a thumbs up when we're ready to go. To our beautiful bride and groom, a huge congratulations to you both. And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce, for the very first time as husband and wife, our newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Ingram! Congratulations to our gorgeous newlyweds. So I'd like to invite everyone to make sure that they've got their bags from the chairs, and we're going to make our way upstairs to the rooftop for group photos. So please don't go far. We want to make sure that you're all in that first group shot, and then we'll move on to refreshments. Okay, so Tiarne's family, parents, there's still a few of your belongings here. Please grab them and we'll be able to go upstairs for group photos and family photos too. Okay, so please, we're going to do a group photo upstairs on the rooftop. So please make your way up there. We'll take a big photo, and as soon as we do that, we'll be able to move on to refreshments. Now, immediate families, stay close by upstairs because you'll be in some smaller family shots. Thank you.
Oh, everyone up there at the same time. Okay.
You're not going to be in it. And then you can come down after. Thanks, guys. Otherwise, you're not going to be in the photo.